Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. With 576 new cases, the tally of total active cases crosses over 5,000. SSLC and HSSLC MBO's results declared today. Leader of opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma visits Yongkhuli village in Ribhoi district. And District Committee on Boundary Issue visits West Khasi Hills region ahead of CM level border talks. And now for the news in detail. Meghalaya reported 576 new cases today, while 510 people recovered in the last 24 hours. The total active cases in the state now stands at 5,574, while 8 deaths were also reported, taking the total number to 1,133. The total vaccination coverage in the country has crossed 49 crore mark today. The Meghalaya Board of School Education today declared the results of the Higher Secondary School Leaving Certificate and the Secondary School Leaving Certificate. Kevin Strong Laurnyang from St. Thomas Higher Secondary School, Mairang in West Khasi Hills, topped the SSLC exams. The second position was backed by Wante Bokpator from Saulingdo Higher Secondary School in West Jainta Hills. The third position was jointly held by Kashish Sami of St. Mary's Higher Secondary School and Nridmoy Saha from Sherwood School, Tura. The pass percentage for this year's SSLC examinations is 52.91%. There was a slight improvement from last year's pass percentage of 50.31%. St. Anthony's School, Shillong secured as many as 5 positions in HSSLC results, while St. Edmund's School, Shillong secured 4 positions among the top 10. The impact of COVID pandemic is very much visible as most students had to rely on online education.
It took a long time for us to understand what was going on, but still the teachers, our principal and God has helped us a lot. Our parents were a great help for us. They helped us understand and they gave us confidence for ongoing to our studies, because this was the time when most of our students were relaxing and still some students were on with their studies. So I would give most of our credit to our parents and teachers.
Yeah, I would say COVID has made a big impact on the way we studied since the last year. And it was really tough to understand everything that we haven't studied before. And it was really tough to understand and really tough to get all the concepts in mind and be able to write everything in the exams. And I would say it was really challenging, but we were able to.
Online is not a substitute to classroom teaching, but in these circumstances, what is the other way? This is one of the way which the student, again, I congratulate the student who could clear that exam, that in spite of all these challenges, in spite of all these difficulties, they could overcome.
Former Chief Minister and Leader of Opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma visited Yongkhuli village in Ribhoi district. He pointed out that the incident shows that there is a lack of coordination amongst the counterparts. He said that there is a need for the district administration from Ribhoi to engage with the counterpart to ensure that whatever has happened on the 26th of last month does not get repeated. The government should provide the necessary security so that the sense of security prevails amongst the residents.
We have to ensure that problem, if emerging from any area, should be nipped in the bud. There shouldn't be any chance for any conflict to grow, because at the end of the day, we want to ensure peace and tranquility. There's a need for the district administration from Ribhoi to engage with the counterpart to ensure that repetition of whatever has happened on the 26th of last month doesn't get repeated, and providing the kind of necessary security so that the sense of security prevails amongst the residents is also the responsibility of the government and government through the district administration.
The District Committee on Boundary Issue headed by Cabinet Minister Renington Lingdo Tongkhar visited the areas of differences in West Khasi Hills region and inspected the boundary shared with Assam. The chairman of the committee was accompanied by Water Resources Minister Brolding Nongsiet, MLAs of both West Khasi Hills and Southwest Khasi Hills, besides officials from the district administration. The objective of the visit was to take the views and opinions of the people residing in the border areas. The committee will now submit an interim report to the state government so that it can be discussed during the CM-level border talks.
Na kani kajing page ka bangila page katukad ni ha kajing ha observation kajonga bat kini ki members ha kajing ya jing pers ni iba kadon kalap bani penbek bat kata kalong ba let's say da kata kaji ong rumne bat ka weide ka bangamut bat ong ba ha kajing ha ka observation jonga kadon kam bangin respect ya ka will ya ka mon jong ki paj ba kata ka baga syukur pasat hang ne ha pedeng jong pi kina tok khabar bana keleng jong ngi lapek ba bat nginda kerpat ya berarti lagi state bangin respect ya kamon jong kinong syong kata ka baga kam hado kata bangin burom kamon jong kinong syong ka ke jing kwa jong kinong syong bat kata ka di kalong breu man breu ha bakila syong kila sa la kata husna ma kata spasnam kadi ka hok jong ki bakin yo kata ka jing angnot jong kinong syong.
The NGO, which comprised of JSM, EJNC, HYC and HNM from East Jaintia Hills District under the banner of Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organizations COMSO, checked on inner line permit, the trading license and labour license at Umtara village. The police department from the East Jaintia Hills District stopped the members from COMSO. Later, with the intervention from the District Administration of East Jaintia Hills District, the members of the COMSO were asked to meet the Deputy Commissioner E. Karmalgi for permission. With the number of earthquake shocks and tremors felt across the northeastern region in the recent months, a webinar was organized to sensitize the people about the present earthquake scenario by National Seismological Center. Dr. O.P. Mishra, scientist, National Seismological Center, shared the major facts about earthquakes and also updated about the initiatives taken by NSC for the northeast region. A dense networking system is used to map and locate from the high-intensity earthquakes to micro-level earthquakes. The institute is well equipped for the real-time monitoring earthquakes and transmit the information at the earliest. Dr. Mishra said that the target is to build earthquake risk resilience by adopting building design codes and mapping seismic microzones in the region as done in Guwahati and Sikkim.
Special dense network of the 19 RTSMN network of the northeast, which is very dense network in sense that we wanted to locate each and every earthquake, even the micro level earthquakes. And our institute has taken the entire seismograph of the digital type, 3-component digital type, means it will be recorded and digitally you can get the information where the earthquake occurring. So proper locations will be made because more than 19 or 20 stations are there. And this was actually real-time monitoring. You can see once the earthquake happens, then and there it will be recorded and transmitted to our central receiving center, that is stations that is located at this campus, IMD campus NCS. And our team is very dedicated, it's 24/7 duty, all scientists and scientific staffs are there.
Hamlet Darling local MLA Milim constituency donated an ambulance to Shastri Memorial Dispensary, Laimer Nongse. The function was attended by the BDO Milim Block P. Pasa, Medical Officer Shastri Memorial Dispensary Dr. R. Lingdo, the Rangbachnong of Nongse Lomoba, among others. And now for the weather report. Maximum temperature 26.6 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 17.4 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 63% and in the evening 76%, rainfall 1.8 millimeters, forecast, moderate rain thunder showers is very likely to occur in many places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And now for the headlines once again. With 576 new cases, the tally of total active cases crosses over 5,000. SSLC and HSSLC MBOS results declared today. Leader of Opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma visits Yongkhule village in Ribhoi district. And District Committee on Boundary Issue visits West Khasi Hills region ahead of CM level border talks. The battle against COVID-19 is not over yet. Wear mask, wash hands frequently and maintain social distancing. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.